their city decimated by my enforcers, your race took refuge behind these walls. They believed if they left this dimension, I would leave Polaris unscathed.
You're lying! Lombaxes don't run.
Very true. Whoa, what?
Two stayed behind, the keeper of the Dimensionator and his infant son.
Huh?
I took great pleasure in destroying your father, Lombax. Pity he sent you to Solana before we could meet. I offer you this one chance. Go home, join your race, or stay and suffer.
Damn. Tempting. Just leaps right through.
If I leave you with the Dimensionator, no one will be safe. Not the Lombaxes, not my friends. I'm not going anywhere until it's destroyed.
Well done.
Typical Lombax. So noble, so courageous, and so very dead.
Okay, final boss! Tachyon on a giant robot. What did you expect, honestly? So, yes, interesting thing about this boss, I remember it being fucking hard. I remember this thing having a ridiculous amount of health and being generally one of the harder boss fights in the series, as far as the final boss fights go. Granted, all of the final bosses in the Ratchet games always have a butt ton of health. Just look at Dr. Nefarious, for instance. But yes, you're going to want to use as much ranged weapons as you possibly have, and I'm just telling you right now, save your big guns right now. Just don't bother using them right now, because yeah, this part is child's play compared to the next part. Again, I don't remember it being too hard of a fight, like based on like its attacks and everything, but simply the hardest part of the fight is there is no PDA in this game, so you have to manage your ammo a ton. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually really easy. Oh god!
Huh. You were right. Wormhole devices are dangerous.
No capes.
Oh, come on. It's not like one of those hollow films where you think the guy's dead and suddenly...
Oh, god damn it.
No. What have you done? You ruined everything!
We are so screwed.
Okay, super final boss! Tachyon on a giant robot in space! Okay, here's the real final boss, and yes, this is where you're gonna want to pull out the big guns and start tearing into him, because this is the final boss. There aren't any more phase trickery, but I remember this guy being surprisingly difficult to take out, just because the hardest thing about this fight is just having a lack of ammo. Also the fact that... that's weird. Okay, we're at half health right now, but he also is at half health, so now we gotta really try and take these guys out. Also, the Raptor launcher is worthless against him because he's just gonna use the... oh god. Oh my god, we're dead. That sucks. Okay, I'm back on phase 2 again, and yes, that is one really annoying thing about the boss is every time you die, you need to do phase 1 again, which is the first quarter of his health bar, so that's one really annoying thing. So I managed to not get hit, though, in that first phase, so that's good. That gives us a little bit more leeway to work with. But I'd say his most dangerous attack is definitely his teleporter jump, where he sends this giant shockwave after you, which, just like all the other Cragmites in this game, does like a third of your entire health bar, so you need to really watch out for that, especially. But again, as I was saying before, the hardest part about this fight isn't his attacks, it's more or less being able to actually manage to kill him with the little amount of ammo you have, because you're going to run out of ammo really quickly for all your good weapons, and there is no PDA in this game to actually replenish any of it, so you're basically, like, at this point, I've used all my big guns, so I just have to rely now on the little guns, like the Raptor Launcher and the Toxic Swarmers, which are all really good, don't get me wrong, but they don't pack nearly as much of a punch as the other guns, like the Negotiator and everything. So let's use the Raptor Launcher for now and start taking out his health a little bit quicker like this. It's impossible to use the Raptor Launcher when he sends the little guys at you because the Raptor Launcher just launches onto them. That is an insane amount of rockets, Jesus Christ. Oh god. See, like, at this point, what do? Like, okay, let's actually look at our damage and see how much the Nitro Reaper does compared to everything else. So Nitro Reaper does 400 a shot. Pyroblaster does 1200. Okay, Pyroblaster it is. I said Pyroblaster.
You will be reunited with him soon enough.
No. And I'm dead, because I had to use all my crappy weapons, and that's why this boss sucks. Okay, I managed to make it to this part of the fight again, and I gotta say, using the Pyroblaster at this part actually seems to be the best strategy, because he hasn't started using, like, his crazy attacks yet, so you can actually get, like, a lot of damage in with the Pyroblaster while he does this really easy-to-dodge meteor attack. And yeah, now I have him down to, like, basically his last form, where he's still gonna start firing a million rockets, and I have all of my ammo, because I just used the Pyroblaster and Buzzsaw Blades for the first phase and second phase. So yeah, now I have all my ammo for this giant rocket attack where he's going to be firing lasers and rockets everywhere and murdering your health because this thing is going to kill us. We're already going to die. Like, this laser, I don't know how to actually dodge it, and it's really annoying. And I'm dead. Son of a bitch! Okay, I'm at this hard part again, and yeah, this attack really sucks because, like, he's going to fire all these rockets and this giant laser, and, like, I don't even have a fucking clue how the game expects you to dodge that laser with all these rockets here. But whatever, it looks like we actually are going to do it as long as we dodge this attack. There we go. Oh my god, he's dead. Thank god. Now I know what you're thinking. Turner, you made that final boss look easy. Forever! Well, would you like to see it even easier? Forever? With this, baby? That was a weird pulling out animation. Whatever. The Rhino Forever. Oh, God. Come on, Ratchet. There you go. The Rhino Forever. Yeah, of course they had to call it that. This baby packs a whopping... Let's just look at the damage numbers here. A whopping 687. Oh. Or 678. Well, that doesn't seem like that much. It can't pack that big of a punch. I mean, it's only been in 8 galaxies, so it can't be that good. Oh god, it's completely destroying it. So yes, as you can see, the Rhino, even at V1, packs one hell of a punch. Also, I'm just wasting all of my ammo on him. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, well, okay, maybe it doesn't pack that much of a punch because he hasn't died yet. Okay, whatever. Let's just take him out with rockets then. But yeah, as you can see, like, honestly, the Rhino 4 is one of the best Rhinos in the series. Honestly, it's really good. It's a shame that you have to level it up to get it to its full potential. It's not just amazing off the bat. It's still really amazing, but as you can see, ammo consumption is a little bit of an issue, so... so we'll just do the other thing and just melt Tachyon's face off. That sounds good. That boss is hard. Also, whatever's glitching right in front of him, what the hell?
Only I know your true purpose in this galaxy. Only I know your true name. The crag my return is inevitable. Your kind will never be safe. Do you hear me? Never!
See you in, well, whatever dimension you're gonna wind up in.
It's broken. Looks like something snapped off the primary reflux coil.
I believe it is missing a 3 3/4 centicubic hexagonal wire.
Plumber be praised!
Dimensionator, find home.
Ratchet, are you all right?
Was it all just a dream?
Where are we?
We are home, Ratchet.
And you were there. And you were there.
No! You've got it all wrong, mate. Try it again. This time from the throat. Honestly, how did you ever become the captain of anything?
It's very true. That's a good question.
An inappropriate slur.
You saucy wench.
I'll never get over hearing that. It's like the best thing they could get away with under the ESRB without getting like an M rating.
Fear me and whatnot, for I will rule the universe.
Die, crack, my fiend!
Will you two be careful?
That's a pretty accurate representation of Ratchet. Just swinging around his wrench like a crazy person.
Do you think he was telling the truth, Clank?
Oh,
About my father? About my purpose?
I detected no
purpose.
doubt in his voice, but I believe your purpose has already been filled. You
It's purpose that pulls us, that drives us, that binds us.
Thanks, Clank.
Oh God.
Don't look at me. You said it was broken.
Whoa. Clank. Are these the Zoe?
Whoa, we can actually see them now.
Let him go.
Yeah, this is not okay.
Yes, time to come with you.
Clank!
Oh no. Oh no. Sorry. It's a sad moment. That is actually a heartbreaking face on Ratchet right there. Oh man. Any second now. Dun 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 dun. Oh come on, that's totally what it was leaning up to. Close enough. In memory of Dan Johnson. Oh man, what? Dan Johnson, I'm pretty sure is who the Snow Dan is based off of. Anyway, okay, so Ratchet and Clank: Tools of Destruction. This was fun. It's a fun game. Also, I want to point out just there, if you weren't convinced that like, oh yeah, for the future series they had a story planned out, well, as you can see, Clank is gone, and that's an actual cliffhanger that the game leaves on about what's going to happen to him. And well, you'll just have to see the next few games to see what happens to him. But they definitely, the future has a more cohesive story that like ties all the games together, rather than the first trilogy, which is basically just each game is its own adventure that isn't connected to the previous one. Which again, that's fine too, and the way that Future does it is fine too. But anyway, yeah, Ratchet Future. Let's get. What is this credits music, by the way? This feels really out of touch with the rest of the game. It's kind of weird. Anyway, this game's fun. As someone who is like a super duper mega fan and like has played the original games on PS2 like for basically my whole life, playing this one for like basically the first time in like 5 years or something like that, for only the second time ever. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's especially like amazing, because like a lot of what the game does was just I'd argue it was done maybe a little bit better in the PS2 games. Stuff like the arena is really lame, and it was done better in other games. And I think overall the plot is just okay, because a lot of the plot in this game is just go to this planet, then the Zoni tell Clank to go somewhere else, and then you just go there. And granted, the plot is never like amazing in these games, but one of the things that drives the plot the best is the villain in these, and is a villain that drives the plot. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted, but this game does not have a very good villain. That Tachyon is just not that interesting, unfortunately, and especially compared to Dr. Nefarious. Which, man, wouldn't it be great if they brought back Dr. Nefarious as the main villain? That'd be one hell of a thing that they could do in the next game, but they wouldn't do that. But as far as, we can just break it down, gameplay-wise, the game is functionally identical. It is basically, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And in this game, yeah, it's basically just the same gameplay with just like a new coat of paint. That, like, it does look better. It's not like an amazing increase. It's mainly like just like shading and all that just looks a lot better. As far as the weapons are concerned, I'd say they're okay in this game. I don't know, like, none of the weapons really stand out. I'd actually, if I had to rank this among, like, the other weapon rosters in the series, I'd probably say that this is around Up Your Arsenal levels, maybe a little bit worse than Up Your Arsenal. I still think the best in the series is definitely Going Commando as far as its weapon, and overall, I'd say Going Commando is probably my favorite now in the series. I know I said Up Your Arsenal was however many years ago, but I think I changed my mind. I think Going Commando is my favorite. Is as good as Dr. Nefarious is. But yeah, there's not really much to say. Again, it's a Ratchet game. You're all very much used to them at this point, and I did have a good time though playing this, and I'm really excited to get to the next two games. Well, I don't know about the next one, but then for those of you who don't know, the next in the series is Quest for Booty, which I have never played because it's a downloadable only game, and it is like canon. It is the next game, and it will fill in the gaps between the next like big like main entry, which is Kraken Time. But Quest for Booty is important. It's like, think of it like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, where like you play Kingdom Hearts 2 and then you play Kingdom Hearts 1 and then you play Kingdom Hearts 2. But Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't make a lick of sense unless you've played Chain of Memories, because even though it's like a side game, it is still extremely important to understand everything. Although, maybe not extremely for Quest for Booty, because I've never played it, and I followed the plot just fine for Kraken Time. I think it's just a couple characters you meet that return and stuff like that, but yeah, that'll be the next one we do. As much as I'd love to play Kraken Time, unfortunately Quest for Booty is next, which I've heard it's okay. In fact, I've heard it's really short too, so who knows? Maybe when I do Quest for Booty, I'll just double feature Quest for Booty and Kraken Time. Who knows? Maybe. Depends on how long it is, though. If it's super short, but if it's like a decent length, then maybe I won't. I don't know. Well, I'll figure that out when we get to it. It won't be for a while. Please don't just keep flooding comments about when the next Ratchet game is, please. It'll happen when it happens. I just gave you what you wanted. Please just sit back and just enjoy what you got. I can't spoil my children. Man, these credits are long. These are, yeah, I'm just gonna press the... Oh, you can speed them up. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna hold this X button and hope it goes by a little bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say. I'd say it's a good game, and not the best in the series, but still a great entry, and definitely worthwhile for anyone who had a PS3, because this console had no games for like 4 years, so this definitely made a lot of libraries a lot more pleasing, I guess. Jesus Christ, how many special thanks are there? No penguins. Was there a single penguin in this game in any cutscene? I can't even remember. Why? Whatever. Okay, and yeah, just like in the rest of the series, you now have the option to either time warp to back before you fought Tachyon, which just puts you outside of the final boss room, or outside your ship on the final planet, or the main thing, which is challenge mode, which of course grants you the ability to buy mega weapons of every weapon that you've upgraded to V5. Enemies are harder, but also you have a bolt multiplier that will go up to 20. And challenge mode is where the game really shines for a completionist, because like there's so much to buy and upgrade in challenge mode. It's a lot harder too. And the bolt, what is this music too? Is it the dancing music? Whatever. These music choices for the credits are weird. But yeah, challenge mode is definitely where a lot of the fun of the game comes from. So sure, let's just start challenge mode, and I'll see you on the first planet. Okay, we're back on planet Metropolis, and oh god, we have the... Oh, wait, no, that's not selected. Here, where is it? No, that's not it either. Come on, it's got to be around here somewhere. Really? It didn't get added? Oh, there it is. Okay, Rhino 4. There we go. Just murder everything. Yeah, as you can see, this thing wastes a ton of ammo, but it's extremely effective, and it looks really cool, too. But anyway, that pretty much does it for Tools of Destruction, and, yeah, fun game. Glad I played it. You're probably glad I played it, too. So, that being said, just be patient for Dragon Time or Request for Booty or whatever Ratchet game you're personally looking forward to. Just be patient, because I promise I will get to them all eventually. We got to Tools of Destruction, so we're already 5 games into this series, so it has to be going. I have to be doing something right. So, with that said, this has been Turner4590, and I will see you guys next time.